Well, it's
That's why we're asking.
Okay.
wait, what's stupid?
This picture, my children are here. It's a family name. You have to act like assholes.
Do you have a permit for it?
Well, your language is offensive to children, man.
Yeah, no, but do you have a
I don't
permit
see
for
any
this?
children are
Only one.
assholes.
No,
What's
the
that?
First Amendment is different than this. Do you read it to me if you know the First
The First Amendment is our permit.
Yeah, okay. No, what is your permit? You need to have a
I just
permit
told
for
you that.
showing this kind of imagery.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
It's free speech.
This is not freedom. Okay, read it to me, because that's not the whole First Amendment. Do you know the whole First Amendment?
Allows for freedom of speech.
No, do you know the whole? That's not the whole
I have read
thing.
it, yes. I've read it several times.
Have you read all the amendments? Have you read all of your rights?
I have read my rights, yes. I've read the First Amendment, and this is free speech. And you're only upset because of the images. You don't need it. I just told you.
No, you need a permit for this.
No, you don't.
You do. I'm calling the police right now.
They're already here.
Well, then they'll be quick.
Past a bunch of police right over there.
You obviously don't know about free speech because you just don't like the images.
Yeah.
As nothing. Well,
You're offensive.
well.
As a woman, you're offensive.
They're not
What do you mean? What does it mean as a woman?
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
This is a public park on the sidewalk.
They should be more offended by the fact that this happens to children.
Do you think that's what Jesus would want? Let me ask
Yes,
you
I
that.
do. We do this because we're Christians.
I'm a Christian.
Well, then you should support us doing this.
I do not. I believe in love, peace and love, man.
What about to love the preborn children that this happens to?
Preborn children that are victims of rape, or they're why
Now
don't
you
why don't
just-
you
now
get
you
people from
justify murder.
like orphans? They're needed too.
He was an orphan, and he was adopted.
That's awesome, but I think we should start working on that more than this.
We are. We work on both.
Well, they're not. It's obviously not on the same level. I only ever hear about this. I never hear about anything working on orphans.
A lot of Christians who work on this do adopt orphans, including his family. They adopted 3 orphans. And you're justifying murder. That's what you're doing. And you need to repent of that, sir. You're justifying the murder of children.
I just honestly don't think this is what Jesus would want.
Would he want us to ignore mass murder?
I don't think this is mass murder.
Well, then,
I think giving people the best life that they can.
well, what about these people? This isn't the
they're
best
people
life. Well, then you're dehumanizing them. That's not what Jesus would want you to do, is to dehumanize the preborn. Both of you were once in your mother's womb.
So were you.
That's
you
how
think this is the way that you want to do it?
Yeah. Because if I was in their position about to be murdered, I'd want a Christian to speak up for me. It's living out the golden rule to do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. And if you were threatened with death in the womb, you'd want Christians like us to speak up for you, right?
Yeah.
Of course you would.
Not like this, then. That's not how I.
Well, then how do we do it?
You know what? You have a right to your opinion. I have a right to mine.
You do.
That's what makes America great.
All you want us
Yes,
to
ma'am.
do is keep it inside
Get
of
the
our
hell out of
house.
here now. I'm calling the police. Get the hell out of here.
I find your language offensive.
And I don't care.
Yeah, that's fine.
Suddenly you care.
And you don't care about this. That's your opinion.
No, I'm just saying this was going on my campus, and
Good.
police came on. And they tore it all down because they all needed permits.
We don't
That's all I'm
need
saying.
we don't need a permit on a public
No,
sidewalk.
I just want to see your permit. That's all I'm saying.
I just told you the First Amendment is my permit.
Yeah, and my college is a public college. You
Yeah.
can be there, but they need a permit.
No, they don't.
Madison.
You don't,
Yeah,
you don't
UW
need
Madison.
It's unconstitutional what they did.
I don't agree with that.
Addison is a public college.
Showing they were throwing stuff too. So that the people protesting this, they were throwing like little red jelly things at people, trying to like have this gross like mass hysteria look going on. It was awful.
Hey, you know what's a real hate crime? Being a man telling a woman what they can and can't do with their bodies.
Why is that a crime? What about children?
Guess what? You have to have a permit to be.
Yeah, I know.
No, man, we don't.
Yeah, you do.
You're only saying that because you hate these images.
Said you have to have a permit, dumbass.
Yeah, I know.
You need to watch the language around children, man. I find that offensive.
I want you to leave and take your signs down.
Not going to do it.
That's hysterical.
Nobody cares about what you're thinking.
You're just trying to take away from the message. The message today is not for unborn children. The message today is for the right for people to have safe working jobs.
Yeah, who's gonna? Yeah,
That's a different
It's about
message.
Families. It's not about what you're preaching here. Leave.
We can, but we need to stay here.
Your space.
Yeah, actually, public sidewalk is our space, man.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
You're gonna be in a few minutes.
No, we're
because
not.
The police are on their way.
Okay, that's fine.
So
you think this is wrong around children? I think your language around children is wrong, is offensive.
I'm sorry.
You think
I'm not being asked here about my opinion. I'm telling you that you're wrong.
you're giving your opinion?
What?
You're giving your opinion.
You're giving yours.
Yeah.
So it's equal First Amendment, right?
You said this is offensive around
No,
children.
we're
I'm
having
saying
a
your
debate,
language is
so this
offensive
the
around
First Amendment.
children.
Please let's not get into roundabout little ways. Let's actually talk about the issue then, if you want to talk about it. What's your?
Are you open?
Tell me about it, please. Tell me what your reasoning is for this.
Reasoning for
There is no reasoning for it.
reasoning for what?
Why you would want this?
Want to show this in public?
Yeah,
Because this is what we do to children every day.
at a family event.
Where people
Yeah.
are choosing to have children here. You're showing up where people have had kids and have families and are working hard. That makes no sense.
Maybe you can go to a Planned Parenthood. That would be a.
We do.
All
We
right,
do. We
well,
go to abortion
why not
level
today
watch.
then?
Because they're probably not even open today, and because people out here, there are people here who are going to murder their children probably, or using birth control that results in the death of children.
You're against birth control too?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God.
Are you
Read the
against
Bible.
rape?
Read the
Or
Bible.
no?
Why'd you ask that?
Because a lot of people that have to use birth control and get abortions are because of rape cases.
Actually, that's not true.
There are a significant portion.
It hardly
No,
makes
it's not.
a percent for the race.
Hardly makes a percent. Well, I guess when you consider like all the stuff that Trump does not sexual assault, then yeah, I guess it hardly makes a
That
percent.
study was before Trump came into office.
You're still justifying murder, sir.
There's no way you're gonna ever justify this to me.
No. I'm done.
I'm
Police are on their way.
Okay, that's fine.
Hi. Sorry, this is a labor parade and we have the permit. And
We're on a public sidewalk, so we're protected by free speech. We're not in the parade. We're on the sidewalk.
But you can't march in our parade.
I know.
We have
We're not planning on marching in the parade.
Okay. Just so we're clear.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you think this is true, and I just want to give you my point of view. I think
Okay.
that's for God to judge. I think that's for God to judge.
To judge what?
That's your interpretation.
To judge what, ma'am?
Well, I
If
could
you
say
don't
the
know what
same
that's
thing
like
as
to
you.
have to make that decision,
To murder a
I don't know
child?
that you should judge it.
Well,
I think that
God's
those
already
souls
judged.
are not lost. God takes care of all the souls. You eat chicken,
As soon as I saw him, I was like, no.
you kill something when you eat.
ma'am, would you judge someone who, if they came over here and slit your throat or
I'm
slit her
not
throat?
judging you. I'm asking you not to judge.
I think.
Well, you're judging us, ma'am.
Yeah,
You're
but
judging
I'm
us.
asking
Judgment in order to
you
realize
not to
something.
judge.
Then I'm asking you the same thing. Don't judge us.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just asking you to think of it from another point. I'm not judging you.
No,
you're
you
doing
are,
what
ma'am.
you think is right. I respect that.
Okay.